Hi everyone, it's Esther from Mama Haven, and just here with a little bit of an update and a check-in, and also with a lovely friend here whom I'll introduce in just a moment. For now, happy Easter if you celebrate, and happy spring when it arrives. It's still freezing. Just wanted to let you know about some updates about Mama Haven. So whether you've been before or whether you're just lurking and maybe considering coming along, Mama Haven is for all mums with babies from birth until crawling. So basically, first few months of life and especially the fourth trimester. And Mama Haven has been running for about 2.5 years now. So here's a bit of a history. And you can find all the details on our website, which I will link to later on. And you can find it in a bio as well. But today I'd like to talk to you about some changes. And I'm very, very excited to welcome Mafe into this space. And Mafe is a dear friend of mine who is a collaborator for Mama Haven from as of very recently and going forward, because we're changing the structure a little bit. So Mama Haven has been a fortnightly group. Sorry, it's been a weekly group, which is now changing structure a little bit. And I'm not going to go into great detail about this because you can find, again, you can find it all on the website. But the big news is that Mafe is joining Mama Haven fortnightly. So every other week, Mafe is going to run a lovely session for us. But why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself first, Mafe? Who are you and what's your background working with mums and babies?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Esther, for having me here. So yes, my name is Mafe, and I'm a community dance and movement practitioner. I work mainly with moms and their new babies, but also I work with parents and their toddlers, just dancing together and doing creative movement together. I'm also an infant developmental movement educator, which means that I help carers facilitate the development of their babies, just making sure that babies go through every stage in their development. That's very important for life skills in general. Um, so, yes.
So many skills that you can bring to Mama Haven. I'm so excited that you're joining us. Maybe the listeners will want to find out how you came across Mama Haven in the first place.
Sure. So I was running one of my mom and baby dance and movement sessions in Barney. And one mom who was lovely and was there every week, she kept on telling me about these amazing sessions that she went to called Mama Haven that had a very similar vibe as my class that she felt the two sessions were very complementary. And when she told me the name of the session, I remembered I had seen a poster already about Mama Haven on the wall of that center. Now I just joined the dots and I'm like, okay, it's that session that seems to be again very aligned to what I do. I was very intrigued when I saw the poster. So then she reconnected us, didn't she, Esther? And
She said the same.
the moment we had the first chat, we just clicked straight away. And you brought me in to be one of the facilitators at Mama Haven. I've been there a few times alongside amazing practitioners of different fields, all related to this period that is so rich. Yeah, I'm just very pleased to be part of this. But then also the other interesting thing to also say is that when we had that first meet, I could recognize your face straight away because I had been to one of your La Leche League, a few of your La Leche League sessions when my daughter was a little baby.
It's
So
a
it was
small
just
world.
life coming back in cycles, and then yeah, there's this new cycle starting now, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, this same mom said the same to me, and I couldn't wait to meet you. And I had exactly the same feeling. So, and then whenever you did run a session at Mama Haven, I always had amazing feedback from the moms. They loved your sessions and they didn't want to go home and they wanted you there a lot more. And so here is their chance to see more of you. And yeah, so you're going to be facilitating every other session fortnightly. and I'm going to continue facilitate in between with guest speakers. Again, more details on the website on that. But for now, in a nutshell, could you just give us a kind of a quick rundown on what will happen in your sessions?
Sure. So Mama Moves is about the changes and the transitions that a new mom goes through in the first year of baby's life. Um, so it's a space for them to process what's happening internally, externally, in their bodies, in their minds. Just give them a space to notice these changes. And before we try to change into anything or get back into the pre-baby body, it's not about that. It's about just coming back to how is my body now. So there's quite a bit of everything. There's a bit of talking at the beginning. We always open with an opening circle where I introduce a theme. There's always a theme, a different one every week. Then we do a warm up, which is a bit more active. After that, we have a more chilled section, um, more restorative practice. And then most of the times we have time to do a bit more dancing after the restorative practice, just moving around the space. I always give out props so that people feel inclined to move and take part and makes people less self-conscious. Always a different prop. And every week is focused on a body part. So this calmer section in the middle is about releasing tension, unlocking any points of stiffness that we might have. For example, shoulders is one of them, is the first session in the whole series.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much there, so rich, so nurturing. I wish I had you when I had my babies in my life.
It started with me wanting something like that when my daughter was a baby. And it's important to say actually that I said it's focused on the mother's well-being, and it is 100%, but that also recognizes that baby is part of the universe. So we honor that situation that the mom is in. Babies are more than welcome to take part. They receive all the benefits from being in the room, from being carried by the mom whilst mom is doing movement. That's very good for their balance system, for their core development. I can talk about the benefits for babies for ages. Um, so yeah, so it's always together with baby, and that's
Mm.
something I
So
couldn't find when I was a new mom.
no, that's amazing. And like you say, we need to book you for another session to talk through the benefits. But if moms turn up for your sessions, you will give them the background and the foundations, I'm sure, in a
Mm.
kind of lovely way that is just woven into the session rather than a separate lecture. And that means the moms can wear their babies in a sling, or they can have them on the floor on a mat next to themselves. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's recommended but not compulsory for the moms to bring a carrier or a sling if they have one. If they're used to the practice, it's a completely different experience if baby is close to them and they can have their two arms free. But we always have a mat in the middle, and then babies can either be in mom's arms or on the mat. And I'm all the time just reading the room, and I can see what room I have in front of me. If most moms don't have a sling, then we'll adapt and change, and we might do something sitting on the floor, just some
Yeah,
movement, some stretches. So it's all very flexible and adaptable to who is in the
yeah.
room. So if you don't have a sling or a carrier, you
They
can
come.
still come. Yeah.
I've seen it in action. It's wonderful. And honestly, I think there is only that much you can say. Moms just have to come and try it and for themselves, don't they? They just have to come and try, and there is nothing to lose. And to finish, because I know your time is precious as well as the listeners' time. Everyone who's watching and listening to this will probably have to dash off and see to their babies and their children and get on with life. But one final question I wanted to ask you is an important one, really. How would you like mothers to feel when they come to your sessions or when they leave from your sessions? What kind of words would you use to describe what kind of feelings they're going to go away with?
So lighter is, I think, the one on the top, but also spacious, happy, connected, resourced. Um, yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Wow. Well, if that's not worth coming to a session, I don't know what is. So, yeah, lovely, Mafe. Thank you for giving us your time to chat and introduce yourself. I'm really excited for this new chapter. The timetable is going up on the website very soon, so you can start booking in your sessions. The booking structure continues to be the same. You can book a drop-in, just one session if you like, if you're curious and just want to try in the first place. And then the price goes down with block booking. So if you want to book 3 or 6 sessions, you can see that it's more affordable in that way. And we're always open to any kind of needs and requests. So we try our best to accommodate everyone. We don't want anyone to not be able to come to Mama Haven. Mama moves from now on as well. And yeah, watch this space. There'll be more posts and updates going out on Instagram and on my website, on the WhatsApp group, Mama Haven WhatsApp group. So for now, we're going to say goodbye and hope to see you at one of our sessions. Bye, Mafe. Thanks for
Bye.
your time. See you
Thank you.
later.
Thank you, Esther. Bye.